So I added the new shock as I wanted a bit better feel on the downhill. This bike did feel quite stiff. Oh. Alright, you may recall that I mentioned also had another addition, and that's the front fork. I was running a Fox again, Fox Talus 120/95, adjustable fork on the front, and it was great being able to swap between 95 mils of treble and 120 on the front for the downhill. 95 was great for climbing, 120 was great for downhill, but although I had got the fork service, just didn't really like the Fox dampening. I kind of stayed with that fork for a little while. For most of the time actually that I've owned this bike for, and yeah, I've just decided to get rid of it recently. For the dampening of the RockShox forks quite a bit more. I've always been a bit of a RockShox person. And yeah, so it was good going back to RockShox again. Went for a fixed travel fork. So I got a Sid XX, I believe it's a 2013. Originally came with Solo Air. I picked it up second hand. The guy before me, apparently he'd a good man, and put some dual air internals in it, and he got them out of a Reba 120. So I guess the extensions must be a bit shorter on the Sids. So that 120 dual air has given it 110 mils of travel, which really is quite an ideal range of travel. 120, I thought this bike, while it climbed well, it could have climbed better. So I think 110 will probably get best of both worlds. And already I can feel this bike feels a lot better on the downhill than it did before. Unfortunately, I couldn't really give you a true review of its downhill, its uphill prowess, due to not being fit enough. It does feel like rain now. It's not particularly good. So even with 110 mils on the front, 100 mils on the back, full tyres. Hey guys, this is quite a capable at riding down. The other thing I found about this bike, when I was running 100mm torque, being a 29er, sometimes if I was unclipped my pedals, corner, my foot would hit the front wheel slightly. This is quite a short 29er and feels probably a lot like a 26-inch travel bike. Oh wow, this is a great bike. Haven't been riding it for a while. So I had recently got a Santa Cruz Bronson, which you'll need to see another video that I'll record, and I'll talk about that on the same track. So this is really my cross-country bike, trail ride, probably all-day epic sort of type bike. Bronson is my fun, super fun, not saying that this is not fun, but my fun play bike. Slash all day, every riding all the time bike, because I love it so much. Before I owned this bike, I owned a giant Anthem 29er. That was my first taste to 29ers. Unfortunately though, although that was a superb climber, actually probably the best uphill bike I think I've ever owned, I felt a bit slow on the downhill. It had a bit of the Anthem seemed to have like a really long chainstay. So you know, the rear triangle at the back. And they reckon they need that to fit their Maestro suspension linkage in. And what the effect was with that was that it was a hard bike and tight, twisty tight stuff to get around. Just required a bit more work, and I had that bike for a little while, and it was a good introductory to a 29er. And then I saw one of these frames for sale. I went, yep, getting that. And yeah, it's just the perfect bike really for me, for this style of riding. I've owned many bikes in the past, lots of different types of cross-country bikes, but I don't think I've been passionate about one as much as this bike. So Santa Cruz have released the Tallboy 2 version, and is now in its second revision, although it is much the same as their Tallboy, the original Tallboy 2, which is much the same as this bike. Has the is it 142 dropouts though at the back, wider dropouts, the through axle, and they've shaved some weight on it. But from what I've read, it's all the same geometry. If something happened with this bike, I'd definitely get a Tallboy 2. And now with the Tallboy 2, they've got the cheaper carbon frames, which are meant to be heavier, but I reckon with the Tallboy 2 weight savings that it had, their cheaper carbon frame probably weighs the same as this frame. So I'd even be happy with that, one of those. You can have a light bike, but I believe that you don't want a too light a bike, because then, although it may seem fast on the uphill, there's a few compromises. May not be able to handle the track so well on the down, may not feel so planted. Compared to my Bronson, this bike doesn't feel planted, but it's a hell of a lot of fun. I don't feel anywhere as fast on the down on it, but it does feel a lot more nimble. And of course it's much easier to climb with. So not really trying to break any speed records today, but that didn't feel too bad. Alright, there you have it, Santa Cruz Tallboy.